You're good enough for Detroit, Jay.
But he can't bear what comes from the
Doesn't matter if you have one ass cheek and three toes. I will beat your ass.
Here comes that pressure. Mayfield in the middle. It's intercepted. It's Derek Barnes. Seattle's got to make a stop. Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to throw it back to Goff. Who had that on the bingo card? And a second. Oh, here's a little trickery. St. Brown back to Goff. Leaves flickers. Got Laporta wide open. Sam Laporta foot race towards the end zone. Diving touchdown. Unreal. 52 for the win. It is just good. Just inside the upright. Jake Bates, hometown hero. And the Lions have come all the way back. Here comes the heat. It's Hutchinson again. Number 3, the hat trick for Aiden Hutchinson.
Blocked there by Zylstra. It's caught by Jamison Williams. There he goes. Foot race with Miller. Foot race with Savage. That is 6 for number 9.
Just like the wine ring does, sing songs and I should sing it. Ooh, baby, ooh, just like the wine ring does, sing songs and I should sing it. Ooh, baby, ooh.
Welcome to another live episode of the Pride Podcast, the post-game show. Lions defeat the New York Giants in overtime. I'm your host, Malcolm, joined by my guy, Tyler. Tyler, man, what's going on, man?
Man, we're going to talk about this game. There's a lot to dissect in this game that happened right now, but my biggest takeaway right now, before we break down all the good, all the bad, and everything that happened in this game in between, I'm just relieved right now. I can't lie to you. Right now, I am just relieved right now because if the Lions did not win that game, my oh my, we're having a whole different conversation. Whatever you're drinking right there, it's gonna be like that Kermit meme, drinking the tea. That's what it would have been like if we didn't have won that game. But that is not a word anymore because they found a way, pretty or ugly, they found a way and won the game. You're 7-4 now. You're set up for a big game on Thanksgiving on Thursday. That's big. So I'm happy we won the game. But let's talk about it now. So where do we start, Malcolm? Where do we start with this game?
It's always good to start with the positives.
Okay.
We can start with the positives, all right? First things first, thank God Jahmyr Gibbs is on our team. All right, Thank God we have Jahmyr Gibbs. Thank God, he's one of the best running backs. He's the best running back in the league. He bailed us out this game. I mean, just his talent alone bailed us out this game. This is a game that didn't look good for Detroit. Offense, defense, just didn't look good. I mean, we gave up 517 yards, total yards to the New York Giants and Jameis Winston. So thank God we have Jahmyr Gibbs because he bailed us out.
Also, thank God we have Jake Bates because
and Jake Bates, yeah.
That
59-yarder was clutch. Yeah, gotta tip your head off to that, man.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. But positives, the one big takeaway, Jahmyr Gibbs. My goodness, man. Can we wear the black unis every game for that guy? Every time we wear the black uniforms for Jahmyr Gibbs, he has a ball game, man. Every single time we wear those unis, man. He was absolutely unbelievable all day today. And like you said, man, every time you thought this game was getting kind of out of hand, you just leaned on number 0. Every time they called on number 0, he gave us a big opportunity, a big play, and kept us in this ball game, man. He is truly unbelievable. And, just from start to finish, man, from his first touchdown to his last touchdown, man, they were all very, very big. And it gave this offense and gave this team in general a big momentum boost whenever they needed it. So shout out to Jahmyr Gibbs. He was absolutely phenomenal. And then, like I said, man, shout out to Jake Bates, man, because none of that's possible if Jake Bates doesn't kick that field goal. And it was close. It reminded me of that Houston game a little bit when he was literally making out with the goalpost. If it was a little more, if they had a little more, I don't know, if it was a little slippery, that might doesn't go in, right? So Shout out to Jake Bates, man. That was absolutely big, career long for him, 59 yards. Even after Jared Goff has a ill-advised pass to Jahmyr Gibbs, loses 5 yards, makes the field goal even tougher than it had to be. Went from 54 yards to 59. Doesn't matter for Jake Bates. He comes up absolutely huge. Big kick, man. You need those type of kicks for big moments like that. I mean, points matter. Points matter at the end of the day, and that was a very, very big kick for him. So, okay, that's the positive. Let's talk about this Detroit Lions offense as a whole, because we talked about Gibbs. He was a momentum boost for this team. But, Malcolm, I want to talk about something right now. And this has not been an issue for the Lions in the past, but it's becoming a issue more and more every single week, and it's the drop passes. What's going on? What's going on there?
I have no idea, man. I saw a post. I'm not sure how true it is. Something with Amaral having a wrist, something with his wrist injury or a wrist injury. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know how true it is. They're saying he's dealing with a wrist injury. He's still out there playing, and that's the cause of his drops. But we're seeing drops across the board. I mean, Jameson Williams, he's been dropping passes all year long since he probably came in the league. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, trying to figure out what's his issue is tough. But Amaral is a little different because we're not used to seeing Amaral drop all these passes, but he's dropping passes left and right. And some are saying it's an injury. I don't know. It's not confirmed on my end. I don't know how true it is. But, yeah, it's not looking good, man.
Yeah, it's so weird, and it's so beyond me because what he's doing right now is just not something that we're used to seeing. And I saw a stat that Amon-Ra, I think, already has more drops just this season alone than he's had in his whole NFL career combined.
Yeah.
And these are some costly drops, and we saw them come haunt them last week in that Philly game. We saw them almost haunt them today versus New York. I mean, they got in the red zone. Amon-Ra has maybe not the greatest ball from Jared Goff, but a catchable ball at the very least, and ends up not being any points and ends up being Giants ball because it ends up being a interception because it bubbled up, it popped up in the air, and Javon Holland was able to come down with the interception. You won this game today, but this offense today was still not pretty. I mean, yes, Jahmyr Gibbs was phenomenal today. He was great. This is not a great run defense. So that was expected. Maybe not the day that Jahmyr Gibbs had. I mean, he had over 200 yards of scrimmage yards. So
219 to be exact.
Yeah, like, you know, that number, like that's absurd, right? But
that's rushing. That's not total scrimmage yard. That was just rushing yards. Yeah, 219 rushing yards.
That's So he had an unreal day, but this offense is still it's not fixed right now, and I don't know what's missing. I mean, they're definitely missing Sam Laporta right now, but even when they had Sam Laporta, this offense was not humming the way that we're used to seeing it hum.
Yeah, it's a mixture of the right now we're going through right now. Right now we don't have a legit play caller. I mean, going through Dan Campbell, and Dan Campbell, I mean, just gotta call it what it is. He's not an offensive genius. He's not a mastermind, an offensive mastermind. You know, he's not really the greatest play caller. So the fact that he's calling the plays, it just shows that we don't have a play caller. And this, you know, between that and the offensive line issues, I mean, Kyle Sheik had a really, really, really rough game today. Really, I mean, it was bad. I mean, I just want to see the number of pressures he gave up today, but it was like every other play, it was like he was just getting beat. He's got beat like almost every damn pass drop back play. He's got beat between Kyle Sheik, you got Graham Glasgow. I mean, those two, man, and even Ratledge. I mean, this is the interior line. This has not been good. And this is disappointing because you're just watching it, and I was just like, damn, man. Like, imagine we're playing a good team. This would be an L. If we're playing against anybody decent right now, this would have been a big fat L.
Yeah, it's rough right now, and you know something that is really sticking out to me, and like I think we kind of just have to accept it at this point. We're never gonna have a team like the 2024 Lions again. Like as far as how talented, how versatile they were with the coach, like, you know, the staff and being able to do what they had to do. I mean, right now they just have to find ways to win. And then that's what they did today. That was impressive as itself, but it seems like everything is so much harder now, you know, and it reminds me almost a little bit of like the 2014 to 2017 era where every game is a heart, you know, your heart's racing. It could go either way. And that's what this group kind of reminds me of right now. And it's not to say that they can't go win it, but it's just a lot harder than what it was in the past. And that was kind of expected with all the guys that they lost this offseason. But something that is a little not conventional of the Lions and not Lions football, even with the losses of Ben Johnson and Frank Ragnow and Kevin Zeitler and all those guys, one thing we're not doing as great as we did in the past is spreading that ball around. And that was something that made the Lions so good and so creative, was being able to spread that ball around. And we saw a glimpse of it in that Washington game a couple weeks ago when Dan Campbell first took over the play calling, where everyone was eating. It was Jameson Williams, it was Amon-Ra St. Brown, it was Jahmyr Gibbs, it was Sam Laporta because he was playing that game. And it feels like right now, if Jahmyr Gibbs or Amon-Ra St. Brown are not fully on, or at least 90% on, this Lions offense is going to struggle. And we saw Amon-Ra St. Brown was good today. The numbers look good, but, wasn't himself with a couple big drops. This Lions offense is just missing something. And the versatility needs to be there again, where it can't just be Jahmyr Gibbs and Amon-Ra St. Brown. You have too many good players on this offense for it to be limited to the way it is right now. Jameson Williams had another empty stat sheet game today. Another 0 day for him today. And he had some opportunities to make some catches, but overall, just not getting him involved in the game plan. And then the one that's kind of really sticking out to me, I understand Jahmyr Gibbs is a very talented back, and you say he's the most talented back in the NFL, and I'm not going to disagree with you right now. But David Montgomery needs to be involved more in this offense. He is too good of a player to not be involved more into this offense. The guy's a stud, and we've seen it here before, and I just feel like we're not using this offensive ability to its full capability with all the guys we got. I love Jahmyr Gibbs. I love Amon-Ra St. Brown as the next person, and they need to be the main focal point, but you have to have your secondary pieces come up more in this offense as well.
Yeah. I mean, as far as David Montgomery, this game, I get it on why his outtake as far as an offense wasn't that high. I mean, you have one guy averaging 14.6 yards per carry. All right. You got one guy averaging 14.6 yards per carry. You have another guy averaging 3.6 yards per carry. So who would you want in the game more? I mean, the answer is pretty clear and obvious. You want Gibbs in the game more.
Yeah,
he's more
absolutely.
electric. Yeah, so I mean, this game I get it. But as far as like you're saying, man, spreading the ball around, it's crazy. I mean, you have Amon-Ra with 13 targets. This is receiving targets. 13 receiving targets. Gibbs with 12 receiving targets. And nobody else has more. I mean, the next best person, you have Brock Wright at 4. He's the highest. Everybody else has 2 targets, 3 targets, 1 target. I mean, they drafted the guy Tesla. Well, that's third round, right? Drafted him in the third round, right?
And they traded a lot to go get him. It wasn't like they just it wasn't like they just sat back and took Isaac Tesla. They traded up to go get this kid.
Yeah, 1 target. Like this is, I don't get it. I don't get the way they're using his offense, and a lot of it is the play calling, and making these guys getting plays for these guys. Jameson Williams, he had 3 targets but 0 catches, man, 0 yards. These guys are too talented to have an offense like this. And I get it. Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jahmyr Gibbs are your 2 best players, but they should not be getting almost 30 targets, 30 receiving targets just between the 2.
Right.
Like that's insane. But I mean, they did what they had to do to win this game, because I think if they didn't feed those guys, they probably don't win this game. Just the way the game was going. I mean, the offensive line stinks.
Right.
It's bad, man. I mean, and I'm sorry to say this, man. I mean, a lot of people might criticize me for this, but unless this gets fixed, there's no way in hell we win the Super Bowl. We have a 0 chance unless this offensive line gets fixed and they're able to play at a higher standard. There's no way we win. There's no as of right now, the team is not a Super Bowl winning team. There's just no way it's happening right now. Now, can they fix it and get better as the season goes on? Yes, it's possible. But if they keep playing like this, I'm just giving you guys expectations now. If they keep playing like this, it's not happening. This is not going to happen.
No, it's fair, right? And like you said, at least it's November 22nd, whatever the day is, right? You still have time to go correct this, right? I don't know if they have about a month to go correct this, right?
Yeah, about a month.
And the optimism of it being fixed is probably not very high right now, because it's not like you just could go out there and go acquire a guy right now. Like this is kind of the guys you have right now. But I mean, for one, they have to play better. That's obvious, right? And for 2, would I hate a little personnel change? I wouldn't. Like if they want to try something different because KO Ishika's maybe not cutting it right now, I don't hate that idea. If it's the rookie Miles Frazier, if he's ready to go, maybe throw him out there and just see what he could do, because this was a guy that some draft scouts and draft experts, right? They thought this guy could be a potential day 2 pick. He had the injury, ends up falling all the way to the 4th or 5th round for the Lions. Lions scoop him up. So maybe that could be a fix. It's hard to be confident in a 5th round, a third day pick, right? To come fix your offensive line issues, because in reality, he's not going to come in there and fix it all. But could he help? I think he could help potentially, because they just need something different right now. They've tried this group. I'm okay with the experiment. Now I'm okay with an experiment change. Let's try some different things. We have 6 more games left in the season. Let's try something else. We have to find the best 5 guys out there for this crucial one, and you still have to do that while winning games as well. So it's tough to experiment and win at the same time, because you have to do both. It's not like it's a preseason game and you're just throwing out rotations to see who's the best guy out there. You have to do both at the same time. So these practice weeks are going to be very crucial for these offensive linemen and this coaching staff to figure out who the best 5 guys are out there. If it's Coyote Ashika, it's Coyote Ashika, but I like to believe there's another option that's better than that in the system right now, and I'm hoping that it could be Miles Frazier, the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. That's the tough part, because it's not like
Skip, Frazier, someone.
Yeah, man, it's hard, because right now it's like you're trying to ask yourself, do you have the talent right now to even compete at a high level in the interior? That's the question right now. Do you have the talent? Are these guys capable starters to hold that position? That's the question I have right now, especially when you're playing against these better teams. We're going to play against Philly. If down the road, if you want to win a Super Bowl, we're going to play Philly again. Yeah. And is that interior line going to be able to hold against Philadelphia's defensive line? Yeah. I don't know. It's tough, man. It's tough. It's just right now, the way they're playing right now is a struggle. Thank God we got past this game, because if we would have lost this game, I would have been saying much more stuff, because that's just inexcusable.
I mean, dude, if you lose this game, it's still tough going forward, but you lose this game, you're sitting at 6-5 right now.
Yeah,
6-5. Chicago just won another game today too, so they'd be at 8-4, 8-3, whatever they are, 8-3, I believe. You are slowly not even trying to fight for a division anymore. You're trying to fight for a playoff spot at this point right now.
Yeah.
And you still are at that point where you're still fighting for a playoff spot. But if you lost this game, your chances of getting in there just increasingly make it difficult to get in there. So that was big just to pull it off. But going forward, man, got to clean it up, man. And you got to go out there and win these games. They won it today. That's big. It's the NFL. You're never going to say, you're never going to look back at it and say, we're okay. You need wins in the NFL. And they were able to pull that off today. So I'm not taking that against them today. But the product needs to be cleaner, because you're playing some better teams going forward. You got Green Bay, a big division game on Thanksgiving. You got Dallas, who's a very high-powered offense. You got them going in 2 more weeks. So this has to be corrected. It has to be cleaned up very, very soon. But again, no complaints. You won the game. It is what it is. So let's talk about the defensive side of the ball now. What'd you see from this defense today? Because I thought today I expected a little bit more, but it's the Jameis Winston experiments, man. That's one guy that just does not give a damn. He's going to sling that ball, whether he throws 10 interceptions, 15 interceptions, 20 interceptions. He can do it all in one game. Jameis Winston is one of the most incredible players I've ever seen in my life. And it's not just from talent, his personality and the way that he just takes the game on. He is incredible. He is a true one-of-one guy, is Jameis Winston. And we saw that today. He gave this Lions defense some troubles today.
Yeah. I'm not sure people saw, many times I said, if there's one player that I would want on this Detroit Lions team that's not like a superstar, it would be Jameis Winston. I would, because he just fits everything that somebody that would just be on this team. He fit he has he has everything that fit this team. So I would have loved for him to be on this team as a backup quarterback and just having him in the locker room. I think that would be pretty awesome. But yeah, and they look good as far as defense. Because usually the defense, we in the past we'll say the defense held us down. they had X amount of stops. They haven't, gave up a 300 yard passing receiver or quarterback.
Yeah.
But this game was completely different, man. Jameis was Winston and that the Giants. I'm not. Do you know the name of the coordinator? But he completely shredded our man coverage. Completely shredded it. They knew when we were in man coverage. They knew how to attack it. And one of the biggest takeaway I take from this game is, it's like, other than Aiden Hutchinson, man. Aiden Hutchinson is battling his ass off. You see him every play battling his ass off. It's like we're missing another guy. We're missing another guy. I mean,
would have thought that.
Yeah, I mean, we're missing another guy. We need another. I mean, I wish we had another dog on that defensive line that's like constantly battling like Aiden Hutchinson, because he'd given it all every single play. And it's like I don't feel like I'm like, when you're watching it, it's like where's the other guy at? Like, I haven't heard Al-Qadim Muhammad's name since like week 2.
Since the Baltimore game, honestly. Week 3, whatever. Yeah.
Week 3. I mean,
Yeah.
It's been tough, man. He definitely needs help. But yeah, they're able to attack us more than way more than any other team attacked us. This defense.
Yeah, no, they gave us some issues, both in the passing and the running game. Something the Lions usually have their identity on defense is that we're going to stop this run, and then the passing defense comes next, right? They weren't able to do either of them really at a high effective level. As far as Detroit Lions football, I mean, Calvin Shepard was confused out there today. He didn't know what to run out there. The players were confused out there. It was a phenomenal game plan by this Giants offense. I mean, they were running every play that they could run out there to go out there and beat this Lions team between the trick plays, the very timely trick plays, very good timely trick plays. I mean, you saw the first drive of the game where I think it was Gunnar Olszewski back to Jameis Winston. Jameis throws a dot to Wan'Dale Robinson. Had our safeties completely confused. That was Thomas Harper. And then obviously you saw the second one, Jameis Winston catching a football from, I believe, Gunnar Olszewski as well. Stiffs arm Derek Barnes.
Derek Barnes, man. God
damn. And gets into the end zone, and it's like, oh my, what is going on here? But even then, like, take out the trick plays. Those were great. Those were very creative. They were still being able to run an offense at a high level whenever they want to. Even when they had their standard offense, they were able to run the ball with Tyrone Tracy and Devin Singletary. And then Wan'Dale Robinson, man, that guy, he gave us some big, tough issues today. Had his career game with 9 catches, 156 yards, and a touchdown. They just didn't have an answer for him. And it was tough out there, man. They looked really confused out there. And it was great that they got the stop when they got the stops. They got some very big stops at the end of the game where the fourth quarter, they went for on 4th down on the goal line. They were able to get that stop. And then obviously in overtime, Aiden Hutchinson finally got home and finished the deal. But I mean, Jameis Winston looked very, very comfortable out there. I thought he had a lot of time in the pocket. And our corners, man, we had DJ Reed come back today. I was hoping a little better out of the group in general. And just kind of a rough day for our secondary, man. And a rough day for the defense in general. They made the big stops when they needed it, but they made it damn near uncomfortable. And they got in some favorable situations. Like, you get them to a 3rd and 17. You get them to a 3rd and long. But they were not able to just get that stop and finish the drive off. And Jameis Winston, time and time after again, if it was with his legs or a big-time throw, he was able to make a big-time play and give this Giants team a chance to go out there and pull a big upset off against the Detroit Lions.
Let me ask you a question, man. I wish Pierre was here so I could ask him too, because this is one of the questions that you'd probably want to ask Pierre. That play when the Giants, they were up 27. They were up. It was 27
17, I believe.
No, it was 27-24.
Okay.
And they could have kicked the field goal.
Oh, the 4th down.
The 4th down, they could have kicked the field goal. Could have went up by 6 and made it a 24-30 game. But they decided to go for it. Was that how do you feel about that call? Was that because they could have probably won the game?
They would have won the game. Well, because we would have gone for on 4th down instead of sending Bates out there for the game time field goal.
Yeah.
In the live time, if I was a Giants fan in that time, I'm 2-9 right now. I honestly don't hate the call of going for it. I mean, my offense has been moving the ball at will all day today. I don't mind just going out there and say, hey, let's just go end this game, because a touchdown, it's over. If you get the touchdown, it is over. Especially now with the new kickoff rules where it seems like teams just start up basically on the 40-yard line now or 35-yard line. Like, you already gifted such good field position off these kickoffs. I was scared of when there was 28 seconds after even Bates made the field goal. I'm like, this game is not over because it's just one bad penalty or one big pass.
That's what
It's
I'm thinking
over.
about. One
It's
pass
over.
interference.
Yeah, it's over, man. And it's like with the new kickoff rule, I'm 2-9. Like, I think context matters, and in that context, if I'm a Giants fan and I see from Mike Kipta's standpoint, I probably would have gone for it too, man. Like, let's go upset these Detroit Lions. We're 2-9. Why even give the offense another opportunity to crack of it? Because if we score this ball, the game is over. But if we go for a field goal, yes, we have a 6-point lead, and our defense has been playing well, but this offense still has so many dynamic players. Why even give them the opportunity to go win the game? Because if they get the touchdown and the extra point, the Lions go out there and win this game. Now, obviously, you have to go march down the field and go score it. In hindsight, you look at it, the Lions weren't moving the ball the way they want to move the ball, and they weren't able to go score a touchdown. But from Mike Kifta's standpoint, I understand the decision of going for it in that perspective. I'm a 2-9 team. Let's go win this game and not even give the Lions a chance.
Fair. That's a fair assessment. I mean, I'm with you on that. I would have kicked it.
You would have kicked it?
I would have kicked it, but I get what you're saying. They're 2-9. I just think the way the offense was just rolling because they kicked that field goal. I think Detroit loses the game.
Yeah,
I mean, offense. I mean, unless another Jahmyr Gibbs breakout running play. That's like the only thing that bailed us out this game. It was Jahmyr Gibbs. But when the ball's in Goff's hands and you have to rely on the offensive line, no, I don't have faith in that.
Yeah.
Thank God we have Jahmyr Gibbs.
The thing is, you probably don't even get to run the ball in that opportunity anymore, though. If they kick the field goal, I mean, you're talking about what is it? About a little over 2 minutes, 2 timeouts, I believe.
I think they only had
one timeout. Yeah, one time. So like the running game is completely out. It's on Jared Goff's arm. He has to go out there and go win the game. And yes, Jahmyr Gibbs is a factor in the passing game, but it's completely different when it's completely one-dimensional and you're forcing Goff to go out there. I mean, in the past, I would have felt confident all day the Lions could score that. They've shown time and time again where Jared Goff, you give him the opportunity, he'll go make a play and he'll go win the game on his arm. But with this offensive line play and the way our pass catchers have looked so far, it's not like how it used to be in 2024 or even in 2023.
Yeah. It wouldn't have been good. We would have lost the game, but thank God they went for it. Thank God they had nothing to lose. And thank God.
I was scared. I was scared they were going for it, man. When they went for it, though, like I thought they were going to convert it, man. It was close too. It wasn't like we got pressure right away and got a sack and we got the field position. Like we earned that. I mean, we had to earn every single one, and the defense was getting gashed that drive. So that's why I don't mind it from the Giants' perspective of going for it. I mean,
defense was getting gashed all game, man.
Exactly.
They were 519 yards, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, they didn't have an answer for this offense at all. I mean, from Jameis Winston to the running game, they had no answer, man. And they were just not able to get a pass rush. How many sacks did we end up getting in this game? I know Hutch got the one. Is that the only one? Is that the only guy? Was that one at the end of the game?
That's the only one we got was the one sack.
Yeah, so in 4 quarters, they got 0 sacks this game. And we'll get the pressure. We'll get the pressure numbers tomorrow, but I'm not expecting a high number out of that either. That suggests either. I mean, they were not able to pressure Jameis Winston at a high level. I mean, and credit to the Giants too. I mean, they played clean football too. I mean, I don't think they had many penalties. I think they had like 2 or 3 penalties all day. They played very clean football. And this Lions defense was just not able to cause a pass rush. And that's another problem where, man, we've seen it inconsistent, man. Like some games it looks great, some games it doesn't. And when it seems like they don't get that front four, and you can see this by any team, it's so hard on defense. When you're relying on your corners to cover for so long, I don't care who the receivers are. They're going to get open eventually. So these guys have to create some type of pressure, man. And I'm beating a dead horse right now. I know I am. I'm not going to even tell you I'm confident, but I'm going to just hope. I'm going to go sign of the cross right now. I'm going to hope these guys that are potentially coming back, they haven't shown that they could stay healthy. But God, they have to do something, man, when they come back. Marcus Davenport and Josh Pascal. I bear with me. I know it's tough, but like that's all we have right now. It's Al-Quddin Muhammad, Aiden Hutchinson, Davenport, and Pascal, whenever the hell they come back. That's what you got right now. And you just got to hope to God that those guys are going to get home and cause more havoc on quarterbacks going forward when they get there.
Yeah, I mean, hope Josh Pascal maybe.
Dude, I feel like we've been beating that dead horse for so long. I feel like a broken record when I say Josh Pascal's name.
Yeah, no, I don't have much faith. But I will say this, man. They did get some pressures. They did get some pressures. The thing is that Jameis Winston was able to escape those pressures and they make a big throw, and that's what you saw a lot on those third downs or fourth down plays where he was able to get a guy downfield because a play broke down.
Yeah.
Is like to be honest, I think Al-Quddin Muhammad almost had a sack today, and which is rare. He almost had a sack.
Maybe I have to go look back at the game. I feel like I didn't really even see his number at all today.
Yeah, he's the one that he almost had Winston, and Winston just kind of spun off of him and made a big play down the field.
Oh, right. Yeah, that was crazy. But yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. We just need, we definitely need another guy though, because this defense is showing that they're playing well, but I think we're lacking talent on the other side of Aiden Hutchinson. If we get somebody else there, I think we'd be much better. But let me ask you a question, man. Now about this game. Thursday the Lions play the Packers. How important is that game?
Oh, it's
is that like a must win?
100%, 1,000%. I mean, you cannot fall at 1-3 in the division. If you fall at 1-3 in the division, the NFC North chances look very slim. So that is as must win gets, in my opinion. That's the game I've been looking for a while right now. I mean, everyone's talking about Philly. That was a big game. It was, but this is the one where you have to go out there and play your best brand of football, or even not even play your best brand of football. Just go find a way to win that game. I don't care if it's ugly. I don't care if it's pretty. You have to win that game Thursday on Thanksgiving. And, the Lions historically haven't been great on Thanksgiving in the last decade. They won last year, but they had a bad cold stretch on Thanksgiving. They have to find a way, man. That's one game. I don't care how it looks. Just go out there and win. I wanted this game to be a little prettier today. I wanted a little more confidence boost. I'm hoping that maybe just a tight game like this does give them some confidence, some momentum going forward. You're looking for anything right now.
How?
You're just hoping that, like, hey, we found a way to win this game. Let's go kick the Packers' ass now. Like that's just the way they have to look at it now. That's got to be the mindset. But yeah, Thursday is as must win gets.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. That's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah. If there's some positive I could take away from this defense, though, Jack Campbell's an absolute dog, and Alex Anzalone was fine around that ball today. I thought the linebackers played really, really well today.
Yeah, the linebackers, I mean, they're consistent. Those guys have been consistent. Yeah. Alex and Campbell, they've been consistent all year long.
Yeah, and that Thomas Harper interception, I know the Lions offense didn't do anything with it, but that pick was huge, man. It gave it some big momentum that we needed in that game. It gave us an opportunity because the Giants could have easily ran more clock off that game and, kind of milked this game a little bit. But after that touchdown, Thomas Harper goes out there, feeds off that crowd momentum, gets a big interception. I believe it's his first career interception. So shout out to him. I mean, that was absolutely huge for him. So, yeah, man, they got to get better. That was not a good defensive performance. Run defense has got to be the first staple, though, that they got to fix up. That's something they got to get going, fix really fast.
And we have a question from Sensei Mig. What's going on, Sensei? So Tyler, he wants to know: is there any notable offensive lineman that they could sign to come off the couch?
Here, let me see what he's up to. Hold up. Let's see. Yeah. I don't think
he's looking.
Happening. I don't think that's happening. Yeah, I was gonna look up this guy, but
who the hell is that?
That's Frank Ragnow.
He's
hunting for deer right now.
That man's fishing, man. That man ain't playing. He ain't paying no attention about the Lions right now, man. He probably don't know our record right now.
He's hunting
Yeah,
for
he's hunting deers, going fishing. Frank Ragnow he is not. This is a bass. Big ass. He is not thinking about the Lions right now, man. I guarantee if we interviewed him, and say, "Hey, Frank, what's the record of Detroit?" He'd be like, "Oh, I don't know."
let me text Frank.
He doesn't know, man. That man's so out of it. He's probably in the nature somewhere out in the wild on a boat.
He probably doesn't even check his social media.
Probably doesn't.
Hey, actually says on Instagram, typically replies within an hour. Okay. Hey, big head.
Oh, really?
We need you badly right now, brother. We have a big stretch run.
This man really, Frank Ragnow, a love letter to return to the Lions.
Of this
I mean, all this is just like I tell you guys, like I said in the last episode. There's a sense of urgency that you got to have when you have all these guys. When you have that, you have a championship team, which I think we had in 2013. Even last year, I think we had a championship team. Well, not last year. I think those injuries piled up on us. But 2013, I think we did have a championship when we had the guys to do it. You know, it's that something felt special about that year. You know, like I said, you got to go all in, man. As a GM, you got to recognize what you have and go all in. You have Frank Wright. You have a great offensive line. You had the best offensive line in football. I mean, next year, would you be shocked if Taylor Decker retires?
Can we have a conversation about Taylor Decker?
I mean, he hasn't been the greatest.
He hasn't looked like Taylor Decker.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, between the downfall of his play, injuries, would you be shocked if he retired next year?
No.
He's at that age.
And honestly, I don't even think it's like the Frank Ragnow situation either. The Frank Ragnow situation was a big loss because Frank Ragnow was still playing a high effective brand of football. If we were to lose Taylor Decker, great Lion. He's going to go into the Lions Ring of Honor. I'm not going to talk shit about Taylor Decker. I think he's more replaceable than what Frank Ragnow was, though.
From where? In the draft?
The draft, free agency. I mean, Taylor Decker is not. He hasn't been great for us all year, honestly. I mean, I know he's
still starting. He is still a starting left tackle.
He is, and he's fighting his ass off. I know he's dealing with a bunch of injuries. He's a warrior, man. I love Dak. He's a great player, a great guy, and I know he wants to win more than anyone. And he's showing right now by just going out there and playing with all those injuries that he has got going right now. But like, I don't view Taylor Decker leaving as big of an issue as Frank Ragnow leaving, because the way that Frank Ragnow first off left so late in the process, it was hard to replace him. And then secondly, even if we did have the time, it's hard to replace Frank Ragnow. Like, that's just a matter of it. Like, I feel like Taylor Decker at the end of the day is like, we don't have the replacement right now in the system, I don't believe. But I think we could find that replacement and be fine. But I just view the situation a little differently.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at that standpoint, yeah. But I'm looking at it as another hole on the offensive line that we're now having to fill, and now having to fill another piece.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Right now, the piece is here right now, and that's why I bring up that 2013 year, because it's just like you look at that year and you see how effective they were playing, and it's just like, damn, that was our year.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, last year was the best. 2023 or last year were the two best opportunities to go out there and win it, just with the staff that you had and the personnel that you had. And I don't want this to make this sound like a funeral, like, because it's not over, guys. Like, this could still be fixed. I mean, this is still a 7-4 team at the end of the day. Like,
not a funeral, but it's a wake.
I know. Yeah.
It's a viewing before the funeral. That's what it feels like.
I will say it's like, yeah, it's not going to be as easy. It doesn't look as easy. It doesn't look as pretty as it does before. But, if there's one positive to take away, I watch a lot of NFL football. There's not a lot of pretty football out there right now in general. They're like even the team we lost to last week, Philly, they're one of the top contenders right now. I don't view them as some juggernaut that we can't get past them. I think if we matched up with them again, I'm not going to say confidently we win that game, but I'm not saying we lose that game either. I say we have a good ball game. Let's see what happens. LA Rams, good football team. I think we can compete with them. Like, And the AFC side too. I just don't see anyone in this NFL right now is a true juggernaut, and that's including your Detroit Lions. Because last year you were in that conversation with the juggernauts. You're not there anymore. I just don't view anybody in the NFL right now as a complete juggernaut. So it is completely up for grabs right now. And you're 7-4. You have a chance at the table to go out there and win this. Is it going to look pretty? Probably not. Go find a way, just like you did today. Go find a way and go win that game.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like that negative Nancy, but gee, man, I don't know, man. If you like you feel confident, like, hey, we play Philly again, maybe we have a shot.
I think there's a chance. I don't think we lose. I'm not gonna say we're gonna lose this game. I'm not gonna say we're gonna win the game either. I'd say there's a chance. And Sente's right, man. This is the Cardiac Cats, man. They're back. I tweeted that today. It's the Cardiac Cats are back today, where your heart's beat racing at a 1 p.m. game. We don't have any more 1 p.m.
No reason, man. Why are we going through this again?
That was 2016, 2017 Lions. That they were the Cardiac Cats for 2014. You could throw that in there as well. Didn't matter who they're playing. It was going to be a close game regardless. And they usually found ways to win. But why? They were always going to find it.
Who was our coach?
Jimmy Caldwell.
Yeah, that's true. I thought I was gonna say your boy Matty P, but
no, Matty P was just ass. That wasn't Cardiac Cats. There was nothing there. We just didn't win games. I mean, there were some tight ones in the early areas, but those are Jim Caldwell's teams basically. He just had the carryover. Those are just losses. Right. Those are just ass.
All right, yeah, you know what? You're right. That is the Jim Caldwell area.
No, Jim Caldwell is the Cardiac Cats. No, Matt Patricia's just ass. It's not good. It's just ass. It's bad football. They lost. They lost.
And as Sensei said, here, yeah, it was eternal pain and suffering.
Yeah, that's when we were thinking about the draft in October. I mean, it was Halloween. It's like, hey,
Halloween, shit.
Who could go get up? Who could go generate pressure on the other side? Fuck, we still haven't got a pass rusher since that era, huh?
Yeah.
Isaiah Hutchinson.
Let's answer this question because this is a good one right here.
Yeah.
Will Miles Frazier make a difference?
I think there's a chance. I'm not gonna go out here and throw out some faith out there and make it seem like Miles Frazier is the savior for this Detroit Lions offensive line because that'd be chaotic, right? That's not rational. You can't go out there and say this guy's gonna be our savior. He was a day 3 pick. But do I think there's potential there? Do I think there's an opportunity there once he gets healthy? I mean, he's practicing right now. He should be back. Maybe back this Thursday or maybe the following Thursday versus the Cowboys. Like, he's going to be back very soon. What's his role going to be? I don't know. But could he make a difference?
No, he's not even going to start.
I think there's going to be an opportunity for him to start eventually, though, this year.
This year? Let me ask you a question. Is Chris Mahogany coming back or he's out for the year?
They said he could return late December, potentially.
Late December? Oh, shit. He's out for the year.
Yes, he's going to be out for a while. I mean, there's a chance, he misses the year, but he might be back. So, I don't know. With what they have right now, I could see Frazier. I mean, if Coyote Ashika has another rough game or two, they're going to have to try something different, whether it's Frazier, whether it's Dan Skipper, whoever it is, right? Like, they're going to just have to
Dan
try.
Skipper at guard again?
Someone, man. Someone has to give.
No, they ain't putting Dan Skipper back at guard. That's like an emergency situation.
Yeah.
No, hell no. You need him at tight end sometimes. Nah.
Yeah. Well, it would probably be Frazier. Frazier's probably the first guy up if they want to either bench Coyote or Ashika or if there's an injury on that interior. He's probably the next guy up, realistically. Or they can go Tristan Colon. He's a guy that has some guard and center experience. We've seen him step in a couple times when some of our guys have gone down in the game. So that's another option. He's starting this league.
I can see Mahomes, Cologne back there. He's not because I just don't see them putting Miles Frazier. Just throw him in the fire. He hasn't played all year.
They did with Mahogany last year.
They did?
I mean, he stepped in week 16, week 17, and started the playoff game when who went down? Was it Zeitler? Was it Graham or was it Zeitler? One of them went down, and I think Mahogany stepped in.
Yeah, I think it was a situation where he was like the third man up, and both of them went down.
Yeah, but he started in the playoff game, and he started the rest of the way from week 17 or week 16, whatever it was, and he was good. You know, he showed some potential. I could see that effect being with Miles Frazier potentially. It wouldn't shock me.
That'll be interesting.
Because
I mean,
it's not like they have some guy that like can't be benched. KO she could be cut tomorrow and no one would complain.
probably when we get picked up.
Like, he could very well clear waivers and be on your practice
Clear
squad
waivers
tomorrow.
and be right back in the practice squad. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. So
mean,
like, it's not like they have some like staple out there like that. Doesn't have an opportunity. Like he has an opportunity if he has good practice.
That just shows
this
this is
job.
bad. That just shows that this is bad. That's how bad we are. That's how bad it is right now.
Yeah, it's what we have. It's just what we have right now. I could go back to the deadline and say I wish we got a guy, and I wish we did, but there's just no point of moaning it, and because it's over and it's not possible. So it's like just gotta deal with what you have right now. I feel like.
Yeah, I make the best of it. I mean, I don't know how far that's gonna take us, but yeah, make the best out of it. But if we do come up short, that's gonna be the reason.
Yeah, it's
Because
gonna be a big.
our O-line sucks.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big reason people are gonna circle back at certain dates. You know, of when decisions could have been made.
Between that and the play calling, man, what could fix the play calling? Like, this is bad. This is bad. Yeah, like I feel like we don't have an OC. Like, this is bad.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was bad. Yeah. I got nothing.
Because it's like you saw Dan Campbell, he looked amazing the first time he took play calling. It was like, wow, maybe. And it's like now it's like, all right, everybody just has a film. No, there's nothing there. There is this offense. There's nothing there. This is like, oh, thank God we have Jahmyr Gibbs. That's all this offense is. Thank God we have Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, you're not gonna know see mid-season. Like that's just not how it works.
That's not happening.
You just gotta hope the players play. I mean, that's the end of the day. That's what's most important. These players gotta play. Like they gotta make the plays. They can't drop the ball. Like that's not the play calling. That's not offensive coordinator. Like you just gotta make big plays. And yeah, it's a little bit of everything right now. Play calling hasn't been phenomenal. The players haven't been playing well right now. There's something a little missing right now between everything in this offense right now. So, sure.
Good idea. This motherfucker I don't think he ever called plays a day of his life. But it's like, is this our best option right now? You know, right now, like honestly, everybody knows I live in Miami. I am hoping the Dolphins fire Mike McDaniels. That's what I'm hoping. Hoping they fire him, and if he does get fired, maybe we could give him a call. I think he's a phenomenal play caller.
Yeah,
he's a phenomenal play caller. He's a smart mind, young talent. I think he'll have our offense booming. Just don't give him no head coaching role because that'll be a disaster. It's a disaster in Miami right now, but I think he's a really good play caller. So I'm hoping they fire him, and we can scoop him up.
Yeah,
that's what I'm hoping.
You could
right now. There's nothing we could do right now.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like it's too early to have the conversation right now. There's obviously gonna be a need in the offseason when we get to that point. Hopefully later rather than sooner. But yeah, there's gonna have to be a conversation like who's gonna be calling plays going forward for this team because I don't think they have that guy in the system right now.
Is there? Well, I remember when Dan Campbell called plays with us for us before, and we had our hidden gem, Ben Johnson. Just in the wing. Nobody really knew about Ben Johnson. He was a tight ends coach.
True.
Do we have a guy right now, just somewhere in our system, somewhere in our staff, that could just a smart-minded guy that could be creative and get this offense rolling right now? Is there anybody?
Yeah,
anybody?
I mean, if there is anybody, probably it's a guy that had some offensive coordinator calls this offseason from other teams and end up staying here at the end of the day. It's Scotty Montgomery. You know, he was the running backs coach last year for the team, and he got promoted to receivers coach this year, or not promoted, but he just got switched receivers coach this year, but got promoted to be Dan's assistant, I believe, now. So he's Dan's assistant plus the receivers coach now. You know, I know he has a big tell on the play calling already, or like, you know, at least getting the plays involved within the week. But could he be a help maybe calling plays? Like, there's not a good answer for me. I'm not going to have a good answer for you guys. They're going to have to figure that within themselves, you know. They tried John Moore, and that obviously didn't work out well. Dan Campbell has tried it himself now, and it's been a 3-game experiment now, and it's seen some ups and downs with it, mainly more downs outside the Washington game. So they're going to have to figure that out within the system. Is it going to be Dan Campbell the rest of the way, or is it going to be a guy like Scotty Montgomery or a guy like Hank Fraley, or shoot, I don't know, man. Whoever that guy is always in the background of Dan Campbell, who we thought was Tanner Angerstead for the longest time, who ended up not being a Tanner Angerstead, and he's still always. I still see him every game. Maybe it's him. No, I don't know. Maybe he's the genius that could fix this. I don't know.
Oh shit, man. This is oh shit.
The only part that's worrisome right now is that, we are at November 23rd right now. Like, time is our biggest worry right now. This is not September. This is not October anymore. We could go figure this out, fix this. Like, this is what you got right now. So
there's only 6 games left, man. There's not enough time. It's go time now.
That's what I'm saying. There's not that time's against you right now. Time is your biggest enemy right now. It's not your friend right now.
They need to figure this shit out this week against the Packers. They need to figure it out and take it down the stretch, because these are not cupcake games. You're talking about you lose 2 or 3 of these games, and right now you're asking yourself, does this team even make the playoffs?
Yeah.
You lose 2 of these games, this team might not even make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And it's not a cupcake schedule here. You got the Packers, you have the Vikings. We already lost to them, but you have the Packers, Cowboys, Rams, Steelers, Vikings, and Bears.
No,
it's not a cupcake schedule.
This was your easiest game of the stretch.
Yeah, this was the easiest game of the stretch. I mean, other than this, you could possibly say it's Minnesota, but Minnesota already shown that they could dominate you.
And
they dominated us.
And it's tough to play in that environment as well. This was a home game versus the 2-9 Giants. This was your easiest game of the stretch.
Yeah, and they're coming off confidence. Look, we gave them hell the last time, and they're gonna question the same thing. Can the Lions stop the interior pressure? Yeah. Right now, the answer is no. They can't. They're not gonna be able to stop it. Right now, they're not able to stop the interior pressure because interior alignment is not good enough. So it's gonna be tough. I mean, man, that's gonna be a disaster if something happens and we don't make the playoffs, or that's gonna be. I don't want to put that out there.
Well, luckily the conversation's not as more in jeopardy of that with winning this game, because if you lost this game today, that conversation is way more of a conversation than what it is.
Way
right
more
now.
of a conversation. Yeah.
So
way more.
You're lucky you found a way to go win this game. Now, like you said, go clean it up and go beat the Packers on Thursday. Short week. You got to go clean it up, and you got to win it, man. You're at home. They whooped your ass week 1. This is a good get back game for the Lions, and they need a good get back game for themselves. And that could be the one game where, like, hey, we win a big division game, a game that meant a lot on Thanksgiving on national television. Like, they just need something that's going to get some momentum going forward and just take it all the way. Take it for the stretch run, right? And maybe that could be the Packers game. Like, they just need something that could get them over this edge right now, because they're just like they're finding ways to win, lose. There needs to be some consistency where they're just going forward on a straight edge where we're confident going forward. So right now you're not there. You're happy you won the game, but there's got to be some things corrected.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely got to get some things corrected and get the ball rolling, man. Got to get the ball rolling.
Yeah. All right. We want to do Oopsy Doopsy and Baller of the week and then head out of here?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, you have the easy job. Baller of the week.
Yeah, this is going to be easy. I mean, I only have to flip a coin this time. This is going to be Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be the baller of the week. For the Lions, maybe baller of the year. Because he's just been balling. He is the guy that bailed us out this game. If we didn't have Jahmyr Gibbs, this probably would have been a loss. He's a very dynamic player. Like I said earlier, the best running back in the league. And yeah, 219 rushing yards. I think he had 45 receiving yards. Total of what? 3 touchdowns. He's the baller of the week. Jahmyr Gibbs.
Okay. Oopsy Doopsy the week.
And that's 3 touchdowns. I'll take that back. He had 3 touchdowns.
3
There's
touchdowns.
still, hat-trick.
Yeah. Oopsy Doopsy the week. I really don't know where to go with this one because there's a lot that you could pick from. And it's not like one individual guy or one individual performance. We did have Vilma and Kenny Elroy. I didn't think they were that bad today, honestly.
Yeah, they didn't piss me off. I mean, the game pissed me off more than anything.
Yeah, they didn't piss me off. I really don't know where to go with this one. I don't know because
What?
where
Really?
where do you go with this? I'm trying to
You
think
have
of one.
options. You have options. I think that's why you're confused because you have options. Yeah, it's hard to say. It's hard to. You see, I feel you can't give it to Amaral. You can't give it to him.
Because
I mean,
the stat day was too big for him, and he ended up
Yeah.
making plays at the end of the game.
yeah, exactly. I mean, even though that he had those few drops, they had what 3 drops.
Yeah,
He came out with 9 catches, 149 yards in a tutty. You can't give it to him. There's no way to give it to him.
I was thinking about it earlier in the game, but then he ended up turning it up, and he had some big plays for the team. So I can't go that direction.
I mean, do you want me to give you some options and then maybe
Give me some options. Yeah, maybe help me out. I mean, I'm like thinking maybe Shep or
let's do this. Let's just start with we could go with offensive line. That could
that's always an option.
That's always an option. The offensive line. If you want to go single, you could go Kaidi Shika because he was pretty damn awful today.
Okay.
If you want to go Dan Campbell for just for the just for calling plays and being a play caller yourself and just being I didn't see him with the glasses. Was he calling plays?
He was calling plays.
Did you see him with glasses? Was I not paying attention?
I think at some points he had him on, some points he didn't.
So he probably just took them on and off. He leave it on. That's probably what it was. I didn't notice the glasses today. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I think the play calling was bad. I think the offensive line was bad. Kelvin Shepard, he's been great, but this defense kind of sucked ass today.
Yeah.
Come to give up 519 yards. So that's bad enough.
But they made big plays when they need the big plays. When they need the stop, they got the stop. You know.
They did.
I might have to go with Derek Barnes for just giving that touchdown and stiff arm to James.
Oh my God, that was bad.
That might have to be it.
That was bad.
I might have to give DB there. I'm going Derek Barnes, I think.
Damn. Yeah, that was rough.
And it was one bad play, but it was a play that we're going to see back for the next 50 years. That's a play.
And as a teammate, I know they're going to give him hell in the locker room.
I would.
I know they are. Like, I'm pretty sure what happened. All the players was like,
dude, that is one of the most embarrassing highlights you're ever going to see. That's one replay. You're going to see that replay for the next 50 years.
That man, he made Jameis Winston look like a prime Terrell Owens.
Yeah, you know how
the stiff arm, the spin into the end zone.
Yeah,
that was rough.
You know how I post the archives every week of our opponents of like just some old highlights that we play from, like this week we played the Giants. So I pulled up the old 2014 Monday night game versus the Giants where Kelvin had 2 touchdowns, right?
Yeah.
You know, Giants fans, whenever they play the Lions and they're going to go through the archives and look, hey, like what's some old games? And if I ran a Giants fan page, I am posting that highlight every single time we play the Lions. That is one replay. It's going to stick with you forever. So I'm going Derek Barnes here. I love you, Barnes. You're a great player. That was a bad play, very bad play by him.
Cool dude, but goddamn, that's rough.
Yeah,
that's a rough play.
I gotta go Barnes there. So Oopsy Doopsy of the week is Derek Barnes.
Yeah, shit, I agree. I like it.
All right, that's gonna be a wrap to this episode. A little longer than expected, but I hope you guys enjoyed. We had a little good chop of just not even just this game, just talking about the rest of the way for the Lions and our expectations and all that and whatnot. So yeah, we got a short week. We got the Packers on Thursday, so we'll be live on Thursday and immediately after the game. Yep, Thanksgiving. So come join us. We're gonna be live on 2 holidays: Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Yep.
So come join us there, and yeah, that's gonna be a big game. So we're gonna have some big expectations, big preview of that game. So come join us the preview game, and come join us the post game as well. But with that being said, that is all I got for you guys now. Hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in a couple of days.
All right, y'all. It's your boy Malcolm, and I'll see y'all on Thanksgiving, man. I am out. Peace.